What's going on, guys? This is TM25MD, and I have another Duelyst live for you guys today. Today we'll be playing some Control Argeon, a deck that I did ladder to S4, S rank 4 a few days ago, and I had quite a bit of success with it. It was doing well against much of what I was seeing on ladder and what I had anticipated to see on the S rank ladder. Diamond S rank ladder. Still pretty early in the season, but I'm starting to see some trends here. I see a lot of wall Vanar. I see some golem Vitruvian. I've been seeing Ragnara as well. A lot of Ragnara Shaddai as well. Shaddai. So I kind of wanted to incorporate, build a list that had three things: Magesworn, Emperion's Claim, and EMP. Magesworn for the Shaddai matchup. It's also pretty good against Cassava as well, aggro Cassava. Stop the demonic lures, the punishes, the pings, the Sphere of Darknesses, all of that. Void Pulse as well. So that's what Magesworn is there for. Shaddai, mainly Shaddai and Cassava. It also shuts down Fae pretty well, stops the Chromatic Colds, aspects of the Shimzars. The only thing that she can really do to it would be Frostburn, which it has 8 health. It's going to take the hit pretty well. What else? Oh, also stopped Warbird. That's a big one as well. So we're all around a pretty good pick. Not something that you would use in the Lyonar matchup, right? Lyonar has things like Martyrdom and Emperion's Claim, Circle of Life as well. So not particularly useful in Lyonar or the Vitruvian matchup. Vitruvian is simply just Blood of Air it. And plus their spells aren't relatively cheap unless it's Obelisk, but if it's a golem Vitruvian list, their spells usually consist of just Scion's First Wish, Blood of Air, maybe Rasha's Curse, maybe Bone Swarm, as well as Cataclysmic Vault. I've seen that run. I run it a little bit in my Control Xerix list. It's a great win condition late game, so that's what Magesworn is there for. Emperion's Claim is pretty much for golems. It just really shuts down a ton of golem spam, like a Sirocco, and they happen to clump you up. You drop in Emperion's Claim and break through that. Also good against Magmar. They start dropping a lot of big minions, right? They start overwhelming you with a couple Lava Slashers, Mecanter, etc. If they get a lot of board on you and you can't really answer it, Emperion's Claim is really strong in that matchup, particularly against the golem matchup. And then lastly, EMP for Vanar, deal with those pesky walls. Can also be nice in the Abyssian matchup. Just shut down Desolator, so they can't start doing that. Also, this deck operates like if you play a couple Bright Moss, Iron Cliff, Silverguard Knights, Night Watcher, Abyssian will use their resources to get rid of them, to remove them. So that often means their removal is rather limited in the late game when EMP hits. So EMP is pretty good in the Abyssian matchup. Let's look at the bottom of the curve. We're only running 8 2-drops, or 8 turn 1 plays, because this is a control list. Nothing too special about this. We have Blood Tear for some pings, Azure Herald for some healing, and then Golem Metallurgist, to combo with EMP and Bright Moss, which I'll go over in a little bit. That's why I've run Bright Moss Golem. 2 Martyrdoms to deal with large minions like Lava Slasher, early Lava Slashers, or early Ghost Seraphims if your opponent happens to get like a double Mana Death Grip or Mana Death Grip plus a Crystal Wisp. Martyrdom's good for getting rid of those big things. 2 Scintilla for, it's a turn 1 play if you're going second. It's not bad if you don't happen to draw a Silverguard Knight or like a Golem Metallurgist. Scintilla is not bad to drop turn 1, right? Also plays around natural selection when going second against Magmar. So if they play like a young Silithar or a Golem Metallurgist of their own, and they don't happen to have Lava Slasher, Scintilla is a pretty good pick. It plays around nat select. Silverguard Knight, staple in every single Argeon, Ziran, Brome list. Honestly, just one of the best. Honestly, just one of the best 3 drops in the game. 2 Arclight Regalia for Fae matchups. Also pretty nice against Magmar. This card was specifically tacked in for Faye. She can't warbird it. It forces her to staying close. If you are able to efficiently remove her walls or her board, Arca Regalia will just start beating down Faye. It's a pretty good card in that matchup. As well as it's really good against Ragnara. Ragnara, she can't, or excuse me, I don't know what it is. It can be quite useful in that matchup. You just start hitting Magmar in the face, Ragnara in the face. She can't do her Ripper combos because it'll only have 3 health with 1 Greater Fortitude. And if they happen to have 2 Greater Fortitudes and the combo, then so be it. But likely it's just like a Morin Curb plus a Ripper combo. The Ripper won't be able to get the second hit off. So it's specifically nice against the Ragnarok matchup. 3 Holy Immolation because this card's really good. 3 Night Watchers for Mechanters, Tigers, etc. Really annoying card to play against, especially against in the Lyonar, Magmar, and Abyssian matchups. 2 Trinity Oaths. I feel like that we have a rather high curve. Our curve is rather, top. We have a very large top end. So I didn't feel like we needed that much card draw, so I only wanted 2 copies of Trinity Oath. But reason being for 3 Bright Moss Golem is for playing around Natural Selection and Plasma Storm in the Magmar matchups specifically. It's just this large minion that you just plop in their face, and unless they have a Thumpening Wave, which it's kind of up in the air right now for Ragnarok to run, Ragnarok can't really do much against it. Neither can Starhorn. Again, if they would have to run Thumpening Wave, and I know there's always like some person in the comments that just talks about how I say Thumpening Wave. It's just how I say it. I know it's I know it's just Thumpening. That's how I know. That's just how I say it. So stop giving me crap. But yeah, it's meant for those, mainly the Magmar matchup. It's also pretty nice. If you just plop it in Cassiva's face, same with Faye's face. If they don't have an aspect of the Chimzar, Allure, or Punish, it'll just sit there and do work. So that's the Control matchup. Had some pretty decent results with it. Notable cards that you can run would be cards like Grandmaster's Ear. You can definitely run Grandmaster's Ear. Aegis Barrier, but since we are running Maid's-Horn, it's a little clunky and it's tough to find room for it. Though it would be nice to have Aegis Barrier on Night Watcher. It'd be very nice. It prevents natural selection, but it does not stop Plasma Stone or Chromatic Cold, which is a little bit unfortunate. But I guess it can be nice against those few cards. Playing for us, we were playing Maeve. This matchup's a little tricky, especially if Maeve can get a lot of husks down. So maybe I'm going to hold on to this Emperion's Claim. Might be worth it. Circle of Life can be useful as well. I don't think I need this. Hopefully we can accelerate. We don't need 2 Circle of Life, so I'll probably throw that back. So this, hopefully we can ramp into a Bright Moss Golem. But I do like this claim for, just large minions. Surely she's running Revenant, the Cryptographer. Gloom Chaser, interesting. Yeah, that actually sucks for him because he got the tile. That's why I always put Gloom Chaser here, unless I'm playing Hyper Swarm and I want to have a chance of taking that tile. I always play my Gloom Chaser in the middle. Iron Cliffs, that's not bad. So what I'm going to do is just going to move up here and place Attila. Keep getting this Circle of Life. All right. I'm not really too concerned. Unless he gets like a Cryptographer, then okay. But hopefully I would like to drop the Ironcliff Guardian. Or maybe it might be better to drop the Bright Moss Golem, simply for the reason that it will trade with the Husks with that 4 attack. Yeah. I think. Looks like he's going to take that tile from me, so we might not have a play this coming turn, which kind of sucks. Hopefully the Circle of Life we can replace this with something better. Maybe he only has a 4-drop. Okay, no, never mind. What's that? 6. It's pretty high. Or Brewster. Oh, that's bad. Alright. Silverguard Knight. That's a nice top deck. So I think our play is rather simple here. And I think I'll clear this one. Question is where to play the Silverguard. Perhaps right here. We can do a neat play. If he decides to trade in his Horror Burster, it'll have to be into the Silverguard Knight, which means one of these will become a Horror, which will be active, so it will probably trade, which means we can just play a Circle of Life to get rid of it. The downside is he can also play a Husk, which really stinks. So what I'll probably need to do is try and hold on out until we play Emperion's Claim. As I said at the beginning, this is not the greatest matchup, especially since they can just overwhelm with. Oh, okay. Can't hit that. Okay. You have to hit this one. Yeah, there you go. So that means this is going to be a Horror. It's a little bit scary. What was that? A Nasher. That's interesting. I don't think we need. I would value the Provoke, so I'm gonna keep the Silverguard. Yeah, just drop the Ironcliff Guardian here. Call out a turn. Force him to trade. We can eat 5 here with this Bloodborne spell, but he's not going to get the AoE off. So we have healing until Emperion's Claim, which is nice. But at some point we have to be going on the offensive, simply because there may be a point where he just starts dropping Desolator. And then if we can't draw EMP, then could be a little bit of trouble. What he can do, this Nasher, again, this Nasher can't hit this Ironcliff unless he has like a Lure or Ritual Banishing. I don't see Ritual Banishing being the strongest of plays. If he somehow deals with this, what is that? Deathfire. Uh-oh. I don't like that. Deathfire Crescendo. That's not good. That's not good at all. Okay. I don't like this. I mean, at least on the bright side, can Circle of Life this. I don't think we need the Blitz here at this moment. On the bright side, we can Circle of Life that. Oh man, Deathfire. It's borderline scary. What can I do? Try and back off and hope he just hits himself. So we got a decent claim coming up. I don't think Martyrdom is helpful in this matchup, especially he's going to keep using Malice. Desolator Malice would kind of suck actually now. And I would imagine he's running it. Another Nasher. Interesting. And a Void Pulse. Okay. He's getting low on cards. It's okay, I guess. But I would also like to develop something. no real reason to claim here. I'll throw one of these away, try and look for something better. Mage one's nice, actually. I'll just hit that. Can worry about this later. Develop the mage one. Call that a turn. So this prevents things like, he might be actually running Ritual Banishing, to be quite honest, seeing the Gloom Chaser and the Zix. So maybe that wasn't the best play, but it does hold off on Malice for a little bit. Revenant can be scary, we'll survive on 1, I think. Yeah, we'll survive on 1. Yeah, there's the Revenant. Uses it to go face. Okay. Runs away. That's okay. But we do have some healing. So I'll just, do that. I can't play around a second Revenant, but I can play around... Yes, I can. I can play around a second Revenant. I can easily play around a second Revenant. We're moving here, and I'll definitely look this for some more healing. Trinity Oath, that's nice. Trinity Oath Scintilla is probably going to be our play next turn. He's down to 3 cards. I don't know what kind of draw he has in his deck. He could have Necromota. Could have Sphere of Darkness, that's also not bad, but he can't use that. Second Revenant could stink. But we are playing around a second Revenant, though. If he does have a second Revenant, then I think we have to claim. On the bright side, he can't use Husks, so which looks like the main feature of his deck, given he has Zix and Gloom Chaser, which I would imagine he's running 3 of. As for other healing, he could be running Prophet. That wouldn't be a bad 1-drop to have as well. So I would imagine he just trades it in there. So I lose my... and he has the second Revenant. Okay. Yeah, as I said, this matchup isn't the greatest. Maybe I should have played the Silverguard Knight directly next to me, so the Nasher doesn't kill it. But 2 Revenants. I can't believe it took him that long to figure out. Revenant was he had lethal with Revenant. I didn't see it until. I guess I can't really talk, but I couldn't see it until he had it. But sometimes your opponent just has double Revenant, and you usually can't win. If your opponent plays 2 Revenants, you're probably dead. But yeah, interesting list on his end. I think Maeve's not as bad as people make her out to be. Like, I've seen some people say, I don't see the point in taking 2 damage, but it's more of like a tempo list, really. You get some early 4/4s, and you can even prevent it with, like Prophet of the Right Hand, or what's it called, Desolator? You'll negate the damage with Desolator. So I don't really see I don't think we need Claim. Playing Paroxysm, this healing might be nice. Holy Immolation can be nice as well. So this is nice for a 2-drop Holy Immolate. I think I'll just keep this hand. Definitely don't need 2 Asher Heralds this early in the game. I wonder if he's running like a Mantra list. Blood Rage Mask. Looks like it. So maybe it's better to keep these healing. Is it worth playing the Blood Tier now? Yeah, why not? It's better to get stuff on board, I guess. So cards to look for in this matchup, Mage Sword and EMP. If we can't draw them, I think we just lose. It's that simple. I would imagine he just moves here, or probably here. I don't see the point in running 2 back, but moving here is okay. But I would imagine he's playing like Mantra. He could be playing like an aggro, and he didn't happen to have a turn 1 play. A turn 1 minion, Ghost Lightning, okay. And a Phoenix Fire probably. That's it. It's not enough to clear it unless you have. I think we just move on forward. Have a bunch of healing. Maybe Holy Immolation isn't. It might be necessary to get rid of that last ping, so I think I'll just play the golem right there. Call that a turn. Scintilla is going to be helpful, but what we really need is Mage Swarm. That's how we win. Strike. He has to punch it. Unless he has another Gotatsu, which will... doesn't look like he has it. Which is okay. I'm surprised he left the Golem Metallurgist up. Maybe this Holy Immolation isn't needed anymore. Night Watcher. It's not terrible. I think I'll just develop the Azure Herald. Hit his face. Play the Golem Metallurgist. Question is, do I cash in with this now? I think I will. I like this Azure Herald. I don't think the Night Watchers is particularly... the Night Watcher actually I think can put in work. Since it doesn't take any damage from Ghost Lightning, Twin Strike, Phoenix Fire. So... Yeah, maybe I'll keep this. Maybe get rid of this. Getting low on cards. Something that can be annoying is... if he pulled, like if he runs Flicker, that can be annoying. So he has Tanahashi. I also like how all the spell swords are Japanese names, sword names. I am taking a Bangle for artifact, backstab. Alright, I think I can omit the Azure Herald for now. I think I will punch that here, put my Mage Sworn, or not my Mage Sworn, and I think I will roar the Night Watcher. Call that a turn. Can't kill me even with like a double Saber Spine Seal. A double Saber Spine Seal is what's that? 16 damage, and that's 4 mana. Phoenix Fire, that's 19. So, so we'll live on 1. This EMP is nice. I'm not gonna lie. So he needs something like Flicker or a Saber Spot, or not Saber Spot. He needs something like Flicker or Silhouette Tracer to get out of this one. I don't think we can kill him just yet. That looks like Flicker. No. Just getting Tanahashi. That looks like, of course he has Flicker. Alright, okay. So, playing Hardball. He hits it. Okay. So he's not going as far as... I didn't see the point of hitting it, honestly. I think we just run. Get rid of this golem metallurgist. I don't think we need it. It's, you know, another Night Watcher is pretty nice. I just dropped the EMP. So I have another Night Watcher anyways. Yeah, let's just... it gets rid of his, you know, backstab. Let's play right here. Get rid of it. So, okay, so he's running Bangle, Blood Rage Mask. Is he running Crescent Spear? There's no way he's running 4 different artifacts. That'll just overlap and wouldn't make much sense. So Blood Rage, Bangle, maybe Crescent Spear? Bangle. Cyclone Mask. Okay, so I don't think he is running... I don't think he's running, what's it called? That's a useless circle of life. But I think my play is rather clear here. I just drop the Silver Guard Knights, I roar this, I hit him, call that a turn. There's no point in putting the Zeal, having a Zeal bonus if he's just running away. If he happens to have another Flicker, it would only go here. Actually, yeah, I think that's fine. Flicker here. If you get another Tanahashi, I might be a little bit upset. Doesn't look like he's running any minions. He could run Zendo. That's a possibility for artifact lists. Cryptographer. Are you running Geomancer as well? Did you really get another Tanahashi? Oh my god, he's got nothing but Tanahashi. Of course. At this point, I don't think he could do enough damage to me, especially with Scintilla up. How many Tanahashis has he got? 3? I think he has gotten 3. That's not going to be enough to kill it. Let's see a Phoenix Fire. Of course. I don't see I'll definitely replace this Marchidon. That's what we're going to do. Trinity Oath is nice. If we can pick off a Holy Immolation, we win. Is Blood Tier enough? Unfortunately, it is not. Gotta just do this. And let's equip the Regalia, because why not? 3 cards in hand. If he happens to run away, I doubt he's running Silhouette Tracer and Flicker. You can just easily drop an Iron Cliff on his face. So yeah. Blood Rage Mask, yeah, he can't win unless he has Flicker. Twin Strike, it's over. Because, alright. Maybe he can escape? I don't think he can escape. Kimori. Still can't escape. That would only put him right here, I think. Yeah. Yep, that's game. Good game. Yeah, as I said before, I've never been a big fan of these types of lists. So, yeah. Hope I didn't take too long. These games are kind of long, especially with the list he was running, the list I'm running. Are both, kind of late game lists, looking to get to, 7, 8, 9 mana. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of S-Rank Live. I'll try and improve the quality of my content. I am in college, so I guess the funds aren't necessarily there 100% for content creation. But I'll do my best, try and get a new mic, try and get streaming up I would like to stream Duelyst if that's cool with you guys. So yeah, let me guys know your thoughts. This expansion is upon us in a couple days, less than a week, I think. It is November 8th. So yeah, 6 days till the expansion, I believe. So I hope you guys are enjoying it, what we have so far, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye, guys.